Hey, and welcome to today's Dreamfuel Breathwork and Visualization session designed to build teamwork and leadership even under the greatest pressure. I'm Alex and I'll be your guide this morning. I have 2 decades of experience coaching and guiding breathwork and visualization with elite performers from professional sport to the C-suite of the Fortune 500. Before we start, a quick note on why this works. Your breath is the fastest way to regulate your nervous system. Controlled, intentional breathing signals safety to the brain, reduces unnecessary threat responses, and brings the body into a state where focus, clarity, and good decision-making are consistently available. And visualization adds another powerful layer. The brain doesn't clearly distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. So when you rehearse a state in rich sensory detail, you activate the same neural circuits that you'll use in the real moment. Over time, that's how neuroplasticity wires new responses. In other words, you're training your nervous system for how you show up under pressure. State is contagious. The level of clarity and authority in your nervous system is felt immediately by the people around you. Great leaders don't just manage strategy, they manage their state. By the end of this session, most people feel noticeably calmer, clearer, and more grounded. The kind of steady confidence that allows you to move through pressure with presence. Today, we're going to use 2 main tools, breathwork and visualization in tandem. 2 highly potent tools for your mindset. Breathwork calms the nervous system and releases tension from the body, and visualization is a guided talk track which helps reprogram your mind or prepare it for action. In this session, we're preparing your mind to lead the day using the analogy of an elite formation skydive. When the breathwork begins, close your eyes and use your imagination to begin visualizing what I'm describing. It can take a moment to get the hang of intentionally breathing and visualizing at the same time. So if your mind wanders, which is completely normal, just bring your attention back to my voice. Eventually, the practice will become effortless and highly enjoyable. Lastly, if you happen to lose your pace while breathing, you can always open your eyes and look at the moving graphic on your screen. Today's session will consist of 4 breathing phases, where you'll experience elite teamwork and performance under pressure through the metaphor of a formation skydive. Rounds 1 and 4 in today's practice will be the same. We'll breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds and out through the nose for 6 seconds. This is our paced breathing. And rounds 2 and 3 will be our primary somatic breathing rounds. For rounds 2 and 3, we'll be using the same breathing technique. That's the power breath. So imagine you're holding a straw in your mouth. You're pulling the air in as hard as you can through the straw on the inhale, letting the belly fully expand. And on the exhale, we're pushing the air out of the straw as hard as you can, pulling the belly in towards the spine. So round 2, we'll start off breathing in for 1 second through the straw and out for 1 second through the straw. And halfway through that round, I will slow things down to 2 seconds in through the straw, 2 seconds out through the straw. In round 3, we'll start off at 3 seconds in through the straw, fully expanding the belly on the inhale, 3 seconds out through the straw, pulling the belly in towards the spine as you exhale powerfully. And then halfway through that round, I'll increase it to 4 seconds in through the straw, 4 seconds out through the straw. As we get to the end of rounds 2 and 3, we're going to take a short breath hold. So I'll ask you towards the end of each of those rounds to inhale as deeply as you can through the straw, filling up the lungs as much as possible, and you'll hold your breath. The minimum will be about 45 seconds, the maximum maybe 1 minute and 15 seconds. If you can't hold your breath for that long, that's absolutely fine. Whenever you feel the deep urge to breathe, simply start breathing slowly in and out through the nose. I'm going to ask you a question during the breath holds of rounds 2 and 3. You're not going to answer that question verbally or even intellectually. You're just going to notice what comes up in your intuition in response to the question. You can do this practice seated or lying down, wherever you feel most supported and somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Before we dive in, if you have any neurological, cardiovascular, or breathing issues such as asthma or are pregnant, please do not participate in the breath holds and reduce the intensity of your practice by about 50% of what I'll guide you through. Instead of holding your breath in any of those 4 cases, simply breathe slowly in and out through the nose before we begin the next round of the breath. It's very common in this practice to experience tingling or cramping in the hands, the feet, or the face. This is nothing to worry about whatsoever. It's completely normal. If you wish to get rid of that feeling, simply slow your breathing down and breathe in and out through the nose. Okay, let's begin. So we'll start with our tempo breathing in and out through the nose, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, only the belly moving, full expansion of the belly on the inhale, and then just let the belly fall back in gently on the exhale. 4 in, 6 out, all through the nose to begin. We'll go in 3, 2, 1 in for 4, 3, 2, 1 out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in for 4, 3, 2, 1 out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in for 4, 3, 2, 1 out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. The morning air is cool and clean. You stand on the edge of the runway, the smell of jet fuel faint in the distance, mixed with dry grass and sun-warmed asphalt. The sky above is vast and open, a deep blue canvas stretching endlessly overhead. Your gear rests securely on your shoulders. The parachute pack presses firmly against your back. The weight is familiar, solid, and grounding. Your fingers run along the straps, thick nylon webbing beneath your gloves. You tug each buckle once more, feeling the quiet reassurance of everything locked exactly where it should be. Helmet secure. Altimeter in place on your wrist. Goggles ready. Around you, the rest of the team moves with calm focus. Boots crunch lightly on gravel. Zippers slide. Clips snap shut. No wasted movement. No unnecessary words. Every person here knows their role. Months of preparation. Countless practice runs on the ground. Every tiny movement rehearsed until it lives inside muscle memory. Today is execution. You begin walking toward the plane. The low hum of the aircraft grows louder with each step. Propellers cutting the air. Wind swirling gently around the runway. The metal fuselage gleams in the sunlight. The team gathers at the door. Climbing inside one by one, you step up into the aircraft. The floor vibrates beneath your boots, the doors slide shut. The engine roars louder, and the climb begins. We'll take our first round of somatic breathing, starting off at 1 in through the straw, 1 out through the straw, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. In, out, 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 as powerfully as you can, filling up the lungs as much as possible on the inhale, squeezing as much air out as you can on the exhale. Keep it going. The aircraft begins to climb. The vibration of the engine travels through the floor and into your legs. You sit shoulder to shoulder with the rest of the team, backs against the walls of the plane. Helmets brushing lightly together as the aircraft tilts upward. Through the small windows, the ground begins to shrink. Fields blur into patterns, roads become thin ribbons, altitude slowly building. Inside the aircraft, the air smells of metal, wind, and adrenaline. No one is talking now. The focus turns inward. You begin running through the dive in your mind. Doors open. Cold air hits your face. That moment becomes the cue. The signal that everything you prepared for is ready to execute. You feel the straps against your chest as you breathe. Your hand moves through the sequence automatically. Climb out. Eye contact. Release. the base formation forming beneath you. You locate your quadrant. Your body already knows the pathway through the sky. Every diver has their role. Let's change the tempo to 2 in, 2 out in 3, 2, 1 in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. You know your role. Specific approach, specific grip, specific hand placement, even the smallest details matter here. Right hand docks here, left leg stabilizes there. Precision down to inches, because one small mistake, a wrong grip, a mistimed approach affects the entire formation. The aircraft climbs higher. Wind rattles lightly against the metal frame. Your altimeter ticks upward. 9,000 feet, 10,000 feet, 11,000 feet. You run the dive again in your mind. Door opens, cold air, climb out, find the base, approach on level, fly fast, think slow. You feel the quiet hum of readiness moving through the cabin. The team is calm, focused, connected. Every person here knows exactly what they are about to do, and they trust the others to do the same. The red light above the door flicks on. 2 minutes. The aircraft reaches jumping altitude. Energy sharpens. You rise slowly to your feet. We'll take our first hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top, and hold your breath. When the altitude rises and the pressure builds, what do you need to focus on? And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go out the mouth with a sigh. Full exhale, full release. To ground yourself with a breath. And we'll get into round 2 of our somatic breathing, starting off at 3 seconds in through the straw, 3 seconds out through the straw as powerfully as you can. And we'll extend it to 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out halfway through the round. In 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. Full expansion of the belly on the inhale, full collapse of the belly on the exhale. Get as much air into the body and as much air out on every single breath. Keep it going. The door slides open. Cold air explodes into the aircraft. Wind roars through the cabin, loud and powerful. It rushes across your face and through your suit. That sensation is the signal. You're ready. One by one, the team moves toward the door. Boots stepping carefully along the narrow floor. You reach the opening. Below you, nothing but open sky. The earth, thousands of feet beneath your boots. Wind whipping around the aircraft. The roar fills your ears. Hands find the grips on the outside of the plane. Metal cold against your gloves. Your body positions exactly as practiced. Eye contact with the diver beside you. A silent nod. The count begins. And then you release. Gravity takes over. The sky rushes up around you. Wind roars past your helmet, louder now. A constant, powerful sound like standing in the center of a hurricane. Let's change the breath to 4 in, 4 out. In 3, 2, 1. In, 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 out, 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 out. In, 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 out, 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 out. In, 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 out, 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 out. Keep it going. Your body stabilizes instantly. Arms open, legs spread, air pressure pressing firmly against your chest and your limbs. The sensation's like holding your hand out of the window of a fast-moving car, except now your entire body rides that current. Fast, powerful, alive. But inside your mind, everything slows down. You locate the base formation immediately. A small circle of divers forming below you. Your eyes lock onto it. You adjust your body angle slightly, slicing forward through the air. You feel like a fighter jet moving through the sky, fast, precise, controlled. You approach a quadrant, staying aware of the entire group. Divers moving through the air around you. Dozens of bodies flying with purpose, each on their own exact pathway toward the formation. You adjust your level. Head slightly lower. Approach slightly faster. Umbrella-shaped forming. Your body reading the airflow instinctively. Wind pressing harder against your suit as you accelerate. Closer now. Closer. Your hand reaches forward. The grip appears exactly where it should be. Right hand docks. Perfect. The formation locks together. Suddenly the chaos of motion becomes stillness. 20 bodies now connected in a precise geometric shape. The wind still roaring. The earth spinning far below. But inside this formation, something remarkable happens. Everything stabilizes. You feel the subtle micro-adjustments, tiny shifts of your legs, small movements of your arms, holding position with absolute precision. The team breathing together in the sky. Flow. Pure execution. A diver brushes slightly against you, a momentary disturbance in the air. Your core stabilizes instantly. You return to center. Fly fast. Think slow. The formation holds. Stable. Beautiful. Perfect. For a few seconds, the entire team moves as one organism in the sky. A perfect expression of preparation, trust, and execution. And then the break signal comes, and we'll take our next hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top, and hold the breath. When you're in free fall, what do you need to trust? And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1, and let it go out the mouth with a sigh. Full exhale, full release. Just ground yourself for a moment, and we'll get back into our pace breathing. 4 seconds in through the nose, 6 seconds out through the nose in 3, 2, 1, and in for 4, 3, 2, 1, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 4, 3, 2, 1, out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going, count to yourself. You release the grip. Bodies peel away from the formation in all directions, each diver carving space through the sky. The wind softens slightly as you track away. Clear air all around you now. You check your altitude. Time to deploy. Your hand reaches back, you pull the pilot chute, a powerful upward tug as the parachute deploys. The violent rush of free fall suddenly dissolves into quiet suspension, and silence returns. The canopy opens above you like a wide, floating wing. The wind becomes gentle now, brushing softly across your face. Below you, the earth stretches wide and peaceful. Fields, roads, trees. The drop zone far in the distance. You glide slowly through the sky, heart still pounding lightly from the adrenaline. A deep smile spreads across your face. The dive was successful. Every person played their role. Every detail executed. Every decision made in service of the team. Preparation. Trust. Precision. And now, gratitude. Gratitude for the team beside you. Gratitude for the countless hours of practice that made that moment possible. Gratitude for the ability to move through pressure with calm clarity. You guide the canopy gently toward the landing zone. Feet touching the ground softly, the parachute settling behind you. The team gathering one by one across the field. High fives, laughter, relief. And the quiet pride that comes from knowing that when the moment arrived, you showed up exactly as prepared.